Top of the afternoon to everybody. We're here at Ram Air. I've got Gerard and I've got Lala.
Mr.
And
Lala.
Mr. Lala.
Yes.
All right. And I'm your host for today, Cole. And this is Culture Shocks. And we're going to talk about, well, I'm going to ask Lala and Gerard. Lala, having just arrived into the UK, what do you think has been the biggest culture shock for you so far?
Like you said, I'm Lala. Mr. Lala in short.
Mr. Lala.
Yeah.
Mr. Lala.
That makes it sound more professional.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Gives an air of seniority about you.
Kinda, yeah. I'm from Nigeria, Lagos,
All right.
Eko Nibaje. To those that understand it, they understand it. Yeah. The culture shock I felt since I got into the UK has actually been, let me start with the language barrier.
Oh.
Yeah, when I got to the airport at Birmingham and this is a funny one anyways. The border control officer just went,
Yeah,
I allowed him go through all the lines.
they got that Brummie accent.
And I was like, hey, yo, you need to take it slow. I didn't hear anything from that. And that was really shocking because that was just like stage one of welcome to England. Then I left that. I got to the bus park. I was going to, chat a cab or something. And the guy went again up. You understand?
So what language is that? Yeah.
Then I was like, you mind if I just have this typed out on my phone? So
Can I put that into Google Translate?
You understand? So that's been a really big shock on me.
So that different accents going.
Exactly. And I thought that was all until I got to Bradford. And I saw the other part of
And it was all over
England.
again. Yeah.
It was all over.
No, it was alienated.
Oh.
The Pakistani British accent.
Oh yeah.
That's one of my favorites. I really like
that's really cool and it's easier to understand.
I mean, it is it's incredible really because you can go, say 50, 100 miles in any direction in the UK and you will find very distinct dialects, very distinct accents. And I was wondering, is it the same, say, in your country? Nigeria?
Yes.
Do you get people different?
Of course, Nigeria is quite big. It's the biggest economy of Africa.
Mm-hmm.
We're proud of that, and we've got a lot of people with intelligence and professionalism coming from there. And by the time someone tells you I'm from Nigeria, and you need to ask what part of Nigeria, because if I'm from Nigeria, 2 kilometers away from where I'm from, they speak another language.
Really?
Exactly. So you need to be really particular about where exactly and how you listen to these people for you to really understand how they talk. It's just the same thing here. The way they talk in Bradford is different to how it's been spoken in Wakefield, even as close as Huddersfield is. So the accents are different. That's been the shock for me. Coming around here.
Same thing here, no, from BD1 to BD12.
Exactly. It's really different.
Localized differences in accents. Yeah. What about you, Gerard? In the countries you've grown up in, lived in, is there a wide range of dialects and accents?
Oh yes, pretty much. Yeah, big time. I was everywhere really, from former Yugoslavia to Spain, Portugal, and I make a decision to myself move here to England. And yes, it's been obviously lots of cultural shock.
Really.
But I really, Bradford really, it's been really great, to be honest. I enjoy it so much. The city, I'm not saying the city is the best city that I will put on my top 10 destinations, but the people in Bradford, incredible.
I tell you what about that. Just some few weeks when I got into Bradford, I was on the Facebook market. I was talking about needing a freezer in my apartment. A guy just popped up from nowhere, asked me to come pick it up. Get a van and just come pick it up. I was asking for how much. He said it's free.
Yeah.
It's very rare to. If I were in London, I wouldn't get that. If I were in Quebec, I wouldn't get that. So come to think about this, Gerard. I think one of those things that would actually make you feel welcomed here is the dressing culture. The former Yugoslavia, the former Spanish, the former Portuguese, the dressing culture is very different to what we have here in England. Am I right?
It is. I mean, I still think Bradford has room for improvement on that. We are a multicultural community, but I think we need just to learn how to be intercultural. But
what do you mean by that, intercultural?
To start learning how to
I see.
communicate with each other,
Okay,
like what we're just doing now.
Yeah, of course.
So
Yeah.
baby steps, I understand, but people are open. I would say it's quite incredible people that they understand pain. Obviously, the services here to help people to process pain are a little bit over demand, not really good. But the people really deserve better services. But it's incredible people.
Yeah, you know, you wouldn't blame that to anyone because Bradford is over 200 years. So, you know, we just live by it till everybody really synchronized. You know, while we were at the lounge and I met Cole Griffin from Hogwarts.
Okay.
I was really surprised to see a Canadian in Bradford. I was like, are you sure you didn't miss your way? You know, because from my own understanding and my little experience about traveling and people, Canadians are the sophisticated British.
Oh,
the sophisticated.
And they are.
I think I have to agree.
They are the updated Americans.
Oh wow!
I will say they will probably not only say please and thank you, but they also say how can I help?
Yeah. We apologize a lot. We say sorry.
And do you really render the help when you ask?
What's that?
When you ask how may I help, do you really render the help?
Oh, I'll try to help anybody.
You know, I met a couple of Canadians.
I have to play up to that stereotype of us being very polite and helpful people, right?
You know, Canadians actually believe and think they are the iPhone of the phone industry.
Oh Lord!
I wouldn't say that.
But you know that.
No, I wouldn't know anything about that. But,
But you know, it's really interesting having you guys around and talking about your Spanish background.
Spanish. Okay.
Yeah. There's a particular music genre, marimba. It's going out of extinction now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the marimba and the salsa.
Oh.
Do you intend to bring that to Bradford?
But the salsa is not particularly from Spain.
It's from where?
I think it started more in
Latin America?
outside. Yeah, I would say more is flamenco, the Spanish
flamenco
part.
is very.
And, yes. Then
Some
you
great
have-
guitarists that
Yes,
come from Spain.
guitarists.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's why we have this radio station, so we could really understand how this diversity
Yeah.
works
It is,
all
but
around
when
the
he
world.
entered the salsa into Spain, it was wow.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know why I'm asking this question? I long to see you dance salsa.
Oh, absolutely, anytime. Yes, I can.
I love to see you dance salsa.
Well, you will have to describe my dance skills.
Oh, well, I will.
With no video unless we get
Yeah,
a video
exactly.
for it.
Yeah, we'll have to record it sometime.
Yeah.
But whatever you do, don't ask me to dance because I'm, you know.
Oh, you want me to dance?
Yeah, that's
Dance
what the
on-
audience
oh,
are saying.
Where's the music?
Producers
call-
are saying that we have
we'll
to
call for
dance now.
Oh, to dance.
Hang on,
Oh,
we'll
Lord.
give you
All right, so
a beat to go to. Okay. It's almost over in the chair, but
Yes. You have to describe it.
All right.
I'm feeling it.
Hands
I'm
in the
totally
air.
feeling it. Yes.
Really? Go.
He's vibing to something, yeah. All right.
Really interesting.
Don't look at me, I'm shy.
It's all right. But Gerard, very quickly, let's go back to Quebec.
Okay.
Come to think of it, Cole Griffin.
Very formal, yeah. Cole, Griffin.
You know,
Addressing the other Cole in the room. Sorry, go ahead.
all right.
Yeah.
Bradford and Canada.
Yeah.
What do you think seems alike or doesn't look alike?
Actually, this so. Yeah, there's differences and similarities, obviously. In the city that I grew up in a lot in Toronto, it's a very, very multicultural, diverse city.
Metropolitan.
Yeah, and there is a lot of that reflected in Bradford. You know, there's a lot of South Asians, a lot of Eastern Europeans. So yeah, that does kind of remind me of
Home.
Yeah. Well, it reminds me of Toronto at least, anyway.
How about the food?
The food, I like the food. Yeah.
Which one have you had? I've got a restaurant here.
You have a restaurant
Yeah,
here.
just search around. I don't want to give any cheap advert.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, depending on what you like. There's food from all over the world here, which is really great. But I mean, I was here 2010 to 2014. I've come back, and I still say you can't get a curry anywhere better than Bradford.
This is the curry city of
Yeah,
England, you know.
the curry capital of the UK.
I was
Yeah.
even
Right
expecting,
here.
I was expecting curry pouring like snow when I came
Like
in.
later.
Yeah.
I expected just a rain curry, but no. Yeah, no. There's some really good spots here for food. Yeah,
Karachi coffee. Karachi, I think.
Karachi is.
Karachi coffee. Wow.
I think we need to
Oh, I
know
love
what
that.
Karachi means. I see it everywhere.
Well, Karachi is a port city in Pakistan, if I'm not mistaken.
Really.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of just down the there's a lot
You know,
of
the way at which you see Karachi everywhere, you can see a lady and say, "Hi, Karachi.
Oh no.
Do you want some Karachi?"
I don't know if I said it right, but yes, it's a very. I think it has cardamom tea and mix it with coffee. Ooh.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah.
I should
That's
try
amazing.
No, there's some.
that.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I live in Leeds, and there's a
okay.
guy. Yeah, I don't exactly know what where he's from, or exactly where it's sort of like Lebanese, Syrian, Middle Eastern, and / Mediterranean kind of vibe, and they have this coffee there. It's called Nosse coffee, and it is really really good. Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
It's got like cinnamon in it, and it's sweet, and yeah.
Really, I should try that.
That
Yeah,
sounds
definitely.
good.
You know, from where I'm from, we don't have the opportunity of taking coffee because the weather is just, it could go as far as 40. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
So,
you can always take
so
a nice coffee.
Yeah.
but instead of coffee, we take something else. You guys call it custard or oats. It's called pap, P-A-P. It's from
Pap.
cornmeal,
Okay.
and that's
Yeah, yeah.
that's really sweet. You could have that with milk.
Would you make coffee out of that?
We do coffee. Maybe if you're working in some skyscrapers or something. But from where I'm from, PAP is it?
Pap.
Yeah, it's
pap.
cornmeal. Yeah, blended corn running
And
through.
pap it.
Yeah, 100 degrees centigrade water and have milk in it, sugar or honey.
All right.
Then
Okay.
then you could have beans cakes with it.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what we chill out with in the morning. That's our own coffee. From where
Yeah.
I'm from, and that's really, you need to taste it, guys.
So we're boring. We just go to Starbucks, and it's
Oh, here.
It's-
Yeah,
That's
you know, we
terrible.
don't have Starbucks, but we have a lot of women hawking this pop on the streets.
oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you
Yeah,
gotta-
and
you gotta
I just got a confirmation from a Nigerian.
Well, I love espressos.
Yeah. Well, I tried the coffee,
Okay.
and the lady asked me. I still have issues understanding
Still
the
in cultural
accent,
shock.
and she just said something,
It's still-
top.
it's still
And I said
traumatized
yes,
to this
and she
day.
just gave me the coffee. It was blank, no sugar, and I was like,
Yeah.
this £2.
Yeah.
I miss
I've
miss
been
my
robbed.
pop, man.
Yeah.
You need to get a mortgage to pay for the coffee.
You know,
Yeah.
and ever since I've just been, when I get to is it Starbucks,
Starbucks.
yeah, I just say chocolate and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
not good.
So yeah,
not
it's
good at all.
really interesting having to meet a lot of diverse culture, meeting people, getting to, like we were discussing before we came on air, we were talking about skin not meaning anything. Your skin color is not who you are.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
behind the skin that actually matters.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of us have very turbulent backgrounds, but it doesn't dictate who we are today.
No.
A lot of us don't have that kind
Yeah.
of luxury,
Mm.
you know. But what the university have been doing, what the government have been doing, is been bringing a lot of young people together,
Yes.
because this generation is for the youth.
Yes.
If you guys compile with me, this generation is for us.
I'm
and
20 plus. I'm with you. Yes.
yeah, I'm just 15, you know. You know, and don't let us go into age here, because behind this color, there are a lot of gray hair.
It's a young soul.
Exactly. So I want to encourage everybody.
Yes.
Don't feel left out. This is your season. This is your generation. There's not going to be another 2022. There's not going to be another Gen X. That's what they call
Exactly.
us. We don't care what they call us. But we
yeah.
are who we are. We are not wayward. We are cultured. We
Yes.
love ourselves. I see a brother being stuck on the bus stop asking for money. I've got a ride. I give it to him. Yes. I
Yep.
don't want to know who you are. I don't want to know if you're Pakistani or a Canadian or anything. If you need help, give it to him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Nice.
and that's
Great
how
message.
love, yes, is being
yeah.
shared.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's something we
great.
can all get behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought it was interesting too, because when I met Jared outside before, he said you described yourself as a citizen of the world.
Yes.
First and foremost, which
He said he wasn't sure if it came from Earth or Mars.
Or Jupiter.
it's still So that's still up for debate, but but no, I thought there's that kind of mindset I think is growing in people. Because I think for me, I have dual citizenship, Canadian, British. My dad is Canadian, my mom's British.
It's the same thing,
But I've always just thought, and I was saying to Gerard before, I was like, what does it mean to be British? To me, it's like it's not really how I kind of define myself as British or Canadian. If someone asks where you're from, where's your accent from, I'll explain the story. But I don't go around thinking a lot of the time like, oh, It's not something that pops into my mind a lot.
Exactly.
And for a lot of people, it is a big deal.
Yeah,
It's a real big deal.
It really defines. I think to me, we can start probably promoting and embrace the usage of pronouns instead of just asking like, where are you originally from, or how much money do you make per year, like the Americans they used to. Like, what do you do for a living? We can make it more like, what pronouns make you comfortable? He, she, the.
If you can talk and I can understand you, I think I'm fine.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But that's another thing. It's like just on that note, a lot of people, like in terms of gender, they don't go around thinking, oh, I'm a man, I'm a woman. It's not something that kind of pops into their
mind.
Into their mind. Yeah, thank you. That was the word I was looking for.
All right.
It's polite. Then after that, when we decide we want to become intimate, then we can disclose and we just realize that this is what makes us special and that's what makes us unique. And I think we can start somewhere.
Yeah, and I think a lot of like the kind of cultural wars that go on today, I think a lot of people can't see it from the other person's side. It's like the thing to do with, say, gender neutrality or nationality. It's like it's for some people it's very important. For others, they don't really care. So it's
I think at this point, guys, we just need to wrap it up. It's been a nice time having you guys, and I hope we enjoy our stay in Bradford.
I think we all did. So this has been Culture Shocks with Cole Griffin.
Mr. Lala, Toyosi Lala.
Mr. Lala.
Yeah,
Mr. Lala and Mr. Gerard.
Mr.
Nice
Gerard.
to meet you guys.
Mr. Heteroflexible Gerard.